Hey everyone, it's Chris, and in this video I am going to review the Lifeline TT-02 Fluid Turbo Trainer. This is the box it comes in. It's pretty bulky, as you'd expect from a turbo trainer, and here is the thing out of the box. Now I see loads of reviews for the really high-end turbo trainers. If you're thinking about a Kicker or a Neo, there's loads of reviews. But if you're just getting started, then obviously the smart thing to do is buy quite a cheap turbo trainer and see if you like it, see if you get on with it, and then you can always upgrade to a more expensive one later, because you can get these, they're under £100, like £50 for the budget Lifeline one. This is the slightly more expensive one. I think it's like £60 or £70 for the fluid one, and I'll show you how to set it up now, and we can talk through the features as well. So it's a fluid turbo trainer. Some of them are magnetic. The fluid ones are quieter, and they also have a different resistance curve. So with the magnetic ones, you have, say, 6 different settings that you can set it to. With the fluid ones, it just gets more difficult because you've got a little propeller moving in water, and imagine it's like when you're swimming, it's quite easy to move your hand slow, but the faster you try and move it, the harder it is. And so the faster you spin on your bike, the harder it is to move the propeller through the water, and so you just get this nice exponential power curve, which is really good because it means zero setup, and you don't have to fiddle around with all the levels. It just gets more difficult, and it means it's quieter than the magnetic ones as well. So to set it up, you just need to pull these legs up, and it is a bit fiddly. Oh, just needs a bit of strength. And then we'll just set this up on some flat ground. I'm filming this at Christmas, by the way. That's why there is a Christmas tree. I'm not just a crazy person that has Christmas decorations up all year round. Front riser block goes under your front wheel to keep the bike level. So we'll just stick this here, and I will grab my bike. I'll come around the back so you can see what's going on. So there's these 2 controllers that just, these wheels, spin them in. Now in the box you get a quick-release skewer, which you will use to replace your own quick release, and it's just stronger and gives it something to grip onto. So that's what clips into there. On this bike, because it's a thru-axle bike, I'm actually using the Kinetic Traxle, and that's a replacement thru-axle, and you can see my review of that on my channel as well. And so you just need to line this up. Oh, bit fiddly. And then these things just spin in. I'm going to stick this riser block under the front wheel just to keep it a bit more steady. And it's just a process of winding these in. Until the bike is secure. Still got a bit of wobble there. Once you're happy with it, you can also spin these locking nuts in. The final thing you want to do is adjust the angle at the back. So you want to make sure your tyres are nice and pumped up, and then down here you've got a little lever which moves your resistance unit backwards and forwards. So you want to get that in contact with the tyre, and then a little bit further. There are no instructions with the Lifeline trainer, which is frustrating. I think Wahoo say make contact with your tyre and then a quarter turn more. Who knows if what a quarter turn on a Wahoo is the same as a Lifeline now, but it seems to work okay. I find if you don't have it tight enough, then first of all you get a load of rubber spray from your tyre coming out. Ironically, if you tighten it more, that goes away. And also it just makes the resistance too easy. So you want to make sure you've got a decent amount of resistance on there. Once that's set up, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm filming this with a lavalier mic, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out to my on-camera mic so you can get an idea of the sound levels going on here. I've switched to the on-camera mic, which is why the sound is now not as good, but will allow you to hear all the sounds in the room rather than just me talking, so you can listen to what the trainer sounds like. And I've got my power meter on as well, so I can tell you what power I'm riding at, and we can look at the different noise levels. So if I just start a gentle spin, something around 100 watts, which is pretty much easy spinning recovery for all cyclists. It's not too bad. There's definitely sound, but I can comfortably talk over the top of it. I'll take it up to 200 watts, which is more what if you're a strong cyclist, this is probably an easy spin for you. If you're new to cycling, then it'll be a bit more of an effort. This is probably somewhere around your FTP. Definitely got louder. Hopefully you can still hear me quite well. Could be comparable to, say, a washing machine or a dishwasher. Not a particularly loud one. I don't think it's too bad. My wife has different opinions about how loud it is. Next I'll take it up to a 400 watt effort, which is probably what an elite cyclist would ride in, say, a 30-minute time trial. So probably the maximum that us regular people are going to be riding for any kind of, even a short period. Riding about 400 now. Again, definitely an increase in volume, not too bad. Finally, I'll do one all-out effort just to see how loud we can get it. I think I peaked about 700 watts there. And again, not a massive increase in volume. You couldn't sleep in the same room, but it's not super loud. Wake everyone else in the house up either. So that's the Lifeline TT-02 fluid turbo trainer, just to get my back. If you like this video, please hit subscribe to see more cool stuff.